tune.
Jensen, Sarah had me hack the convention center security logs for you. Sandoval signed out. He isn't there.
Taggart will know where he went.
You really think he'll tell you in the middle of a riot? In front of all the media?
He will if I ask real nice.
Well, if that doesn't work, he also has a dressing room backstage. Seems to me a man like Taggart must keep close track of his employees.
Everything seems to be under control in the convention center.
And Taggart?
He's on stage now. His protection is deep. Only those with feet. VIP passes can get by the guards.
Those hooligans tried to sneak in the back door.
Third time this escalator has broken down this week.
You think they would actually work and not just sit there looking good? Damn budget cuts.
Tell me about it. Now with all the damage out there.
You think they would actually work and not just sit there looking good?
Jensen, don't know how welcome someone like you will be in here. Watch your step.
I know you probably don't agree with what Mr. Taggart has to say, but you can't deny that he's a powerful speaker.
I think the subway's shut down.
Bill is really changing the world for the better. Or changing it back to what it used to be. To before these people started poisoning their bodies.
Well, you
Just can't subscribe to Taggart's Neanderthal opinions. It's like
he doesn't want the better.
William Taggart is a visionary.
Wants to limit you.
How can you not?
He wants the government to have jurisdiction over your body. You want to get augmented? Oh no, I'm sorry, but we're not gonna let you. You're not gonna let me? Ha!
And that's like Taggart trying to stop. By the end of the day, the explorer always wins out.
With fear. He's already started.
I don't know how it happened. One second it was a peaceful demonstration near the limb clinic. The next, people are running towards Sarah Plaza grabbing anything they could.
I blame people like Taggart, people who are constantly trying to divide us by our differences.
You don't have to get uppity just because I don't agree with you on this.
I hope they brought in enough police to handle the rioters.
about the vents.
You're kidding, right? Have you seen the size of those vents? You expect a contortionist or midget is going to try to assassinate Tiger?
Human evolution is a fantasy, but that is exactly what I am telling you. As a world...
Where's your sidekick, Taggart? 6 months ago, Sarif Industries was attacked by mercenaries whose objective was to cripple our research. But I've learned the attack was just a smokescreen. Megan Reed's team was kidnapped, and 𝐤𝐤𝐤𝐸, your personal aide, was involved.
That is ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for Mr. Jensen's intrusion, and I assure you that these accusations are without basis.
Are they?
This is Sandoval. Why are you calling me here?
There's been a change of plans. Sarif's team must not make it to the hearing.
But that's too soon. If you want me to remove the GPLs, I'll need a full operating suite. Does the facility have one?
That's your man, Taggart. Talking about removing implanted GPL devices so that the people who took Sarif scientists could cover it up.
I see what's going on here. Sarif Industries has received 2 black eyes in the last few days. The first, due to the shocking news coming out of Montreal that biotech companies are secretly participating in unethical super soldier experiments. And the second, as a result of their violent escalation of today's peaceful protest. David Sarif and his corporate bedfellows are desperate and in imminent danger of losing the regulation vote, so this man has been sent here to attack my reputation.
I'm right here, Taggart. Look at me. I admit, I wouldn't feel bad if your reputation was damaged in front of the press, since you've been doing the same to my colleagues for years. But that's not why I'm here. Sarif scientists are alive, and it's time for the truth to come out.
The truth, Mr. Jensen, is that this recording of yours proves nothing. It could have been made by anyone in the world with a grudge against Humanity Front, and you are our prime suspect.
You're right, it's not enough to get a conviction. But it's enough for a search warrant. That's all I want, Taggart. Why are you standing in the way?
I'm not. I'm trying to protect... Look, Mr. Jensen. I know why you came here instead of taking your recording to the police. I know the real reason for your accusations, and you're not entirely to blame for what you're doing. It is common, after trauma such as the one you suffered, to fixate on the event, to stay blocked in the past. In a word, you're obsessed.
The reason I'm obsessed with the past, Taggart, is that there are still 5 people missing and their attackers haven't paid for what they did. Your refusal to help me is getting in the way of justice.
Now really, are you in any position to see clearly enough to recognize justice? What do you expect to gain here today, Mr. Jensen? Were you hoping that confronting me publicly like this would somehow restore your sense of control and enable you to look at yourself in the mirror again?
Of course I want control. Every time I touch something, I wonder, just for a second, every time, if what I'm feeling is real. It's a bit like being in charge of an organization, I bet. Do you always know what the people at Humanity Front, your people, are doing?
As I've pointed out, my level of awareness would not be something we could expect you to understand. Look at every speech I have ever given. Every piece of documentation available, all of them clearly indicate the same thing. Humanity Front is committed to nonviolence. Anything less would dishonor the memory of my wife, whose murder was the direct result of augmentation addiction. Who are you to suggest otherwise?
What happened to your wife was tragic. But what's happening to Sarif scientists is going on right now, and you have a chance to do something about it. You have nothing to lose if Sandoval's innocent. And if he isn't, you can preserve your reputation by helping me. Why won't you do that?
Because I have given you every opportunity to explain yourself rationally, and you have consistently failed to do so. You refuse to be reasonable. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. Clearly, Mr. Jensen wants to make it impossible for us to do what we had planned today. I'm going to retire briefly, and once Mr. Jensen has left, we can continue. Thank you.
Watch it, sir. There are guards everywhere. Any attempt on Mr. Taggart will be met with deadly force.
Stop it! He's on the run! That's far enough! This isn't a game! Stay away! You know what's good for you! Let's check it out! Come out! He's on the run! I'll get you!